Life. Life is an interesting topic. It starts from the moment we're born until the day we die, and there's so many ups and downs and adventures in between. And I think one of the biggest adventures that I've had in my 17 years of life is when I was 9 years old. My mom decided to move from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and move up here to Mason City, Iowa. I was kind of scared because I was a shy little kid. I was nervous that I wasn't going to make a lot of friends because even though I was shy, I still loved to be a social butterfly and talk to everyone, which doesn't really make sense, but it's who I was as a kid. But that changed once I joined a dance studio. It was such a great little social outlet, and it was one of my biggest dreams come true as a 9-year-old, because I wanted to be in a dance studio, but there was never one close by. But I stopped doing dance after 2 years because I joined Stebbins Children's Theater, and Stebbins was one of the biggest things and best things in my life then, and is still one of the biggest and best things in my life now. And when I started Stebbins, I was entering middle school, and middle school was interesting, to say the least. I never had a super bad experience with middle school. I never got a reason to say that I hated it. It definitely was not my favorite. But middle school was definitely a turning point because it was when I realized that I want music in my life forever, whether I go into it for college or whether it's just me singing every day, because I really enjoyed singing and I still really enjoy singing. But one of my old choir teachers rubbed me the wrong way and made me not like choir anymore. So I stopped in 7th grade, and I didn't do it in 8th grade, and I didn't do it going into high school. But once I entered high school, I realized that it's so much different than middle school, and it was one of the biggest reliefs of my life because middle school was just not my thing, and I was ready to strive in high school. So my sophomore year, I rejoined choir, and it's still one of the best decisions I've made. And it's really helped me figure out what I want to do and really strengthen my love for music and the idea that I want to do music for the rest of my life. I will say junior year was probably one of the hardest years of high school so far. And because my best friend moved from here to Florida, and once school started, I just felt very alone, and I became a little bit more introverted than what I am. But that did change in March when I went on an amazing Kairos retreat with my classmates, and I was able to strengthen my faith, and I was able to strengthen relationships. And I also got to go to New York that same month, and I realized that's what I want to do, where I want to act and sing and be on Broadway in hopefully the near future. And everything in my life has led me up to here in this moment, which is my senior year, where I'm trying to decide where I'm going to go to college, even though I know exactly what I want to do, which is theater. And even though life is very stressful, I know that I will be headed in the right direction very soon.